All right, guys, so I'm here to tell my story. Now, addiction is a strange thing. It's almost like the need to constantly want to attach to or find a need for something in your life, at least for me. I was what you call a functioning drug addict. I went to work most days. I made sure I ate and fed the people around me. I took care of business, but when the street lights went off and I was done doing my jobs for the day, that's when I would go battle my demons. My drug of choice was cocaine. But if I'm being honest, I'd do anything that put me in a better mood or I knew or hoped wouldn't kill me that day. For almost 8 years, I lived my life quietly getting by, partying and thinking this is the way that people dealt with stress or life. I was slowly killing myself. When I got sober, the first few weeks were a breeze. I was so ready for change after endless tries. I was focused, my body was adjusting, and I had already established a slight routine at the gym before I made my final commitment to getting clean. So it was going pretty well. The craziest thing about addiction that no one tells you, though, is that drugs were never the problem. They were a temporary solution to the problem. And how I learned this was after my first 30 days breezed by, I had to face myself still every day after that. And that is what made me realize that the drugs weren't the problem, but yet a solution to the problems. The problems that we had originally been hiding from the whole time. Whether that be depression, anxiety, ADHD, or all three like it was for me, the drugs just made them easier to deal with at the time. The real root cause of our pain was what pushed us towards addiction in the first place, and that has still yet to have been dealt with. That's the scariest part about recovery, and where I'm grateful that I took the path that I did. Learning to deal with the root problems that caused our addiction in positive ways is the keys to getting out and staying out. We know the problem can be fixed with a day or two of substances, but how do we heal it over time to make the repair last? I feel that people take the route of substance abuse or addiction rather than healthy alternatives because that is the majority. And it's unfortunate that that's the way that life is, but more people around us take the easy route and the quick fix over the hard route, which is the real solution, but it's not easy to take on, especially on your own. So for the people that feel like they're stuck on that path, I was stuck there. I was getting by every day, struggling at night, and doing just enough. And that's fine for a lot of people until you realize the possibilities that are outside of that when you decide to do the right thing instead of the easy thing. So getting sober changed my whole dynamic of life with my family, my children especially. Um, Spending time with them is different when you're sober. It's quality time. It's not just wasted time. So that's the big difference in going about life, doing the wrong things and doing the right things. It's good time versus bad time. Um, it's hard to really say something to a person that is going through things like that. The best thing I would try to do is just show them by, you know, showing them what I went through, showing them how I got through it. And yeah, I mean, you could tell people things all day, but I think the biggest thing is just showing them that it's possible to live other ways. So the gym has a weird thing that it does for our body. It releases chemicals in our brain when we work out. It's very similar to the chemicals that we get when we do drugs. So the replacement of drugs for exercise was like the best thing I ever found in my life, because it's such a similar gratification feeling. And on top of that, you actually feel better every day rather than feeling worse by going to the gym rather than abusing drugs. So the advice I would give to someone watching someone go through this is to just be there for them, check on them daily, even when they don't want it. It's important. And that's a big reason why I'm here now, too. So you need one or two people that constantly check on you. So if you know someone struggling, be that person for them. So the big reason I'm making this whole video is to hopefully inspire someone, because so many of us hide our demons in the closets, and most people don't know about them. So we go through our regular day like normal people, and then we hide all of our secrets. So next time you're feeling like you need to use or something like that, I advise that go for a run as hard as you can. Make your lungs, breathe as fast as they can. Do 50 push-ups or as many as you can until you stop, and see how that makes your body feel at that moment. So some words to my old self would be that I forgive you, and that you don't have to let your past define your future. And that is the reason I made this video too, because you don't have to be ashamed of who you were, just proud of who you are.